Hey everyone, Mike here from Kings of Horror. Welcome to part 2 of the Quarantine Live Watch Party recap. On this video, the great Doug Jones joins the watch party along with co-star Johnathon Schaech and FX makeup designer Robert Hall. In this clip, the guys share a little insight into what it was like working on the film and their process behind it. Enjoy. We're back with Doug Jones. Doug, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely.
So where are we in the movie now? What's happening?
So up there in the top corner of your Zoom call, you'll see we have a feed. It's, I think, here about 5 minutes away, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah. Well, of course, this film, as you're following this crew around this big apartment building, the question remains: well, who started this mess, right?
Right. Who is responsible?
Well, I think you're looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this makeup here, for this, Doug and Robert, how long of makeup was that? Because it's a full body makeup, right? Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was, oh gosh. I know we did a makeup test day, and that was about 11 hours, if I remember correctly. And then I came back the next day to actually film it. We did the makeup all over again. I think I got it down to 8 hours.
I thought it was like 5 hours, but maybe part of that was wardrobe and fixing the wig and things.
My wardrobe was a pair of saggy whitey tighties with a key stain on them. So
they're iconic.
Yeah,
I tried
you're sagging, man.
Yeah.
Set a trend.
Don't you all know, Doug? Didn't you request to take those stained underwear out of there?
I'm wearing them right now.
You were. I knew you were. That's why you're down.
Yeah, no, but a makeup that covers you from head to toe like that with just nothing but whitey tighties. There was an awful lot to glue on and spray onto me. He gave me Rob gave me a beautiful saggy torso with my pectorals that were kind of swingy and a pot belly. He made my shoulders more pokey and bony than they already are, and made my forehead kind of a bit distended with that rabies kind of look and like saggy jowls, and a wig that was kind of scraggly. I was a nasty mess. And one of my favorite things was I was sitting in the green room waiting for them to reset cameras for this one thing, and I was actually reading in real life. I was reading an Us magazine, and the title of that on the cover story was "Celebrity Nip and Tucks," and I'm reading that like this, and someone came in and snapped a picture of it, and it was just hilarious. I swear I didn't pose for it.
I think we're about to go up to your room, Doug.
Yeah.
The light has to go out at some point though first, so we can go. We're not in night vision yet, but
yeah, we start to flicker. There's a good portion of flickering, and then we go up there, and there's rats and even smaller kids had to put contacts in the attic, and I don't know.
Right.
I was really proud of this film. I remember going. Did either one of you guys go opening night to the premiere at Not Scary?
At Not Scary Farm.
There.
Wasn't that fun?
That was a lot of fun.
That was way fun. Yeah, Johnathon was there. I think that's the night I met you, Johnathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you go, Dougie, into the recreation of our maze, our quarantine maze?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Where they had the little like animatronic you at the end that was like with the hammer. They were so embarrassed to show it to They were so embarrassed to show it to me. They're like, we can't let you see this. I said, come on. But that was a cool honor. And I remember there was probably about a 400-seat theater there.
It was huge, yeah.
My date was Lena Headey at the time from Game of Thrones. Now she's on Game of Thrones. We were doing Terminator and played the rest of the time. And I remember her clutching me through the whole thing, like digging her nails into me. And at the time, after this movie, she was like, it was her and Thomas Dekker. And she was like, I hate you, Rob Hall, for making me watch that movie. I go, you didn't like it? Goes, no, I loved it. But I fucking hate you for bringing me into this thing.
All right.
And it was cool to see with a big audience. I mean, they got all the big scares. You know, I'd like to point out that the Dowdle brothers who were responsible for this are some of my favorite people to work with, and were so goddamn clever in terms of where they hid the few cuts that are in this, with the swish panning, you know, and the very very interesting ways that they were able to even cut time out and things that were long. They're just super creative guys. I got to go do Devil with them in Toronto, where I killed everyone in the elevator. Made
Really great movie.
double with them. Yeah, another one a little underrated, but those guys are some of my favorite people on the planet.
A little fun note about our star of this movie, Jennifer Carpenter. She did not want to have a look at me before getting to that space on film. So when she saw me for when she saw me for the first time on film, it was a surprise to her as it was to the audience. So and she was, as she will attest, genuinely freaked out and had the heebie-jeebies from me. I couldn't talk to her. Even after we filmed, it's like, "Hey, Jennifer," and I said, I can't.
It is interesting, and I'm ashamed to say myself, as I didn't know that was you either. And I'm a very big fan, and also a fan of this movie. And when we were talking the other day, I was like, "Holy crap! How did I not know that?" It's hard to keep up with all the work you do. You do amazing.
Well, right, and that's what's good about the DVDs. You can go back and watch them again, like we're doing tonight.
Yeah, very cool.
Or the VHS tapes that I have.
That's right.
Those are fun to collect, and I know it's fun to watch. I don't think. And obviously, as you see, I have a collection of a ton of things, and I actually have a couple Doug Jones action figures behind me.
Oh, you do? Oh, dear.
Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth, and then I have the Shape of Water poster.
Wow.
Admit it, Mike. Do you take me out of the box and play with me?
I have to. Yeah, there's a question for you, Doug. It says, after a day's work, do you physically feel lighter when you take up all the latex, silicone, and makeup off?
Oh, you literally lighter, yes, when it all comes off of me. And it's my favorite part of the day, too, to get cleaned up and take everything off. And like, oh, I'm a real boy again. Yeah.
See yourself again? Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Someone else said, it's not a Del Toro film unless Doug Jones is under 25 pounds of latex.
That's very sweet.
This last scene of the movie is so good. I mean, it's so scary. You know, magic is not being able to see anything, and then that.
Who's that sexy beast?
I know. I love the way you walk by and just like scratch your. I don't know what you're scratching, but it's just like you randomly scratch the side of your nasty underwear. And I'm like, oh god, there's gonna be something infected under there. It's disgusting.
Yeah, you don't want to see what's under my fingernails. That's for sure.
Doug, I know that you really do extensive character work. So how did you work this character? Did you with the limited amount of that you had from the script? How did you come up with these things that stick with you?
Well, I took into account that he's probably been in there by himself for a really, really long time. That's why his posture's bad, because he probably sits and tinkers over a desk.
Creepy.
Right, and also kind of stumbling around in barefoot. I'm sure his arches have fallen, just all kinds of things. And he's also a bit infirm, so his joints have probably seized up just a little bit. But I took all that into account.
Right.
Very good.
So smart of you two, Doug. I mean, that's what made not only always working with you, but especially this character in this project so much of a relief for me. I don't recall you ever even asking the Dowdle brothers for direction or anything. You just put those nasty underwear in and went in there and became that guy in like 2 seconds. And didn't need much adjustment, didn't need, other than a little blocking, you were just that guy. So you have such a gift, buddy. You were just...
Bless you. Thank you so much, Robbie.
You know I mean it.
You touched on something. Blocking was everything for this entire movie, and Jonathan will back you up on that one too. Because when you've got handheld reality style filming that goes on and on and on, these takes are forever long. It has to be well choreographed, and it's a real dance everyone has to do together. Sure.
If you're a foot off your mark, that could be soft and unusable. Love this shot. You just queuing on the poor camera guy, and then
he was delicious, by the way.
I probably made you gelatin intestines or something that you could munch on, but oh my god, this is
our poster cover shot coming.
Yeah, trailer shot too, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, this is all, again, what we did on Doug was meant to be seen in night vision, never really meant to be seen in bright light, beautiful and all that. But it was designed specifically that way, and there was no digital augmentation except for, see the little gold reflection in the eyes that are caused by night vision.
There she goes.
There she goes.
Into the abyss. Yes.
Hope you guys enjoyed that little glimpse into the Quarantine Watch Party, presented by our friends at the Creature Features YouTube channel. If you'd like to see us do more live events like this, let us know in the comment section below, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell to get alerts every time we post new content. I'm going to go hang out with Doug Jones. See you guys again soon.